Hello again. I'm Tasha.
Mike.
And we are Billion Beri, back again with another Beckett's Mission Return. Aha.
Yeah.
We have fun stuff this time, as if we don't always, but you know, this is fun stuff too. It's basically random stuff. It's not from any one particular set. It's promos, it's starter deck, it's just a random assortment of things. So who knows what you're going to see today.
Yep. If you're old enough to remember the original theme of Gilligan's Island, this submission is the and the rest. But this has some fun cards in it, so we thought we'd start off with this one. So
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and get started, shall we? So to kick things off, we have
Ooh,
an
Luffy
05 Secret Luffy. I think we got this from, I think there was a restock at one point. We bought some extra boxes and we happened to pull it, and I thought I'd just pre-grade it real quick to see. And it came back, in my eyes, it came back a 10 for centering. And then she said everything else was good. So we thought this was a black label.
Yeah, the potential was there.
Yeah. Now, before filming this video, I looked at this and I was like, I remember this card. I remember thinking this was a dead-on 10. So I recentered it before starting the recording, and it's still a 10.
Mm-hmm.
So this one might have to go back.
You may have to go back. Yeah. Still one of my favorite secrets, but I like the Gear 5 version.
Next we have Uta.
Uta. This is, I think, one of the prettiest Uta cards there is.
Yep, I do like this one a lot. Now this one came back at 10 with Surface 9.5.
Mm-hmm.
She detected
Which
that.
I caught. Basically, this is a victim of the tiny little pits, I believe, because that's what I have marked down. So sometimes, very rarely, they get missed. Most often, they get caught.
Yep.
So exactly as we thought.
Uta caught. Next, we have some of the starter deck leaders. So we got Luffy here.
Yeah, I love all these black and white with a hint of colors artworks.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
I just think it's a really cool style.
So as per the usual, centering usually is the dominating factor. And I can kind of see why, possibly, so maybe.
Let's see. Yeah, you had it marked as a 10 centering, so.
Yep, so I don't know. If I were to recenter it, maybe I'd change my mind, but
Yes.
Same issue, 9.5 centering again.
Gosh darn. Looks like you had him marked as a 9.5 center though. So, caught.
So boom, dead on.
Hehe.
Sabo.
Sabakun.
Also 10. So we got all three brothers as 10s.
With all centering problem.
Yeah.
Oh, I take it back. I was looking at the wrong line. The ace you thought was a 10 centering. We thought he'd be a black label. Sabo is the one that you marked 9.5 centering. My bad.
Got it. So dead on.
Got one of them right.
Yeah. Now this one hurts. This one hurts.
Oh, the dreaded silver label. No. Why,
Yeah,
Nami?
so
Why?
let's see. How badly did we screw this up? Surface 8.
How? Consulting? Okay. All I have down is a hairline mark in the name foil. I don't think that qualifies for a 9.
Well, for an 8 for surface.
Oh, I'm sorry. 8, even worse. Like, no.
Yeah.
I have a beef with this.
And then centering got a 9.
To which you had her at a 10.
Well, that was wrong of me.
Fresh eyes.
But I don't know that she's a 9. I don't think she's a 10, though. I don't know where I got that. She's clearly got more border heft on the top than on the bottom.
Really?
So
Okay.
that seems pretty obvious to me as I look at it right now. But a 9? I don't know about that. Maybe the back is too far off or something.
Could be contributing.
I don't know.
I very much disagree with that surface.
Yeah.
There's no way I would have turned in an 8.
This one hurts too.
Oh, only a
we got
9.5?
Nami Special from 05.
Oh, now see, this is another one. We got another box of it, and we happened to pull another Nami. So, yay for that.
Yep.
But, boo for this grade. Let's see. Okay.
So we nailed why it got
Yeah.
marked down, just not to what severity it would be marked down. Because this is 10s all around and then 8.5 for surface.
I don't know that it deserved an 8.5, because I have a small white scratch on the back, and then some tiny pits in the clouds. That's it. That's it. So yes, I marked that little scratch down. That's actually on the card. I knew we were gonna get dinged for that. But other than that, all I have, don't know if you'll be able to see a darn thing, but in the silver clouds, there are a few itty bitty little tiny micro pits, barely noticeable. Not even sure they're gonna register on camera. But those are the only things I have marked. So whoever was grading those was pretty brutal. Like, entire grades marked off for a tiny mark.
Yeah. And then we tried our hand at a couple of these Namis.
Oh, I like these cards. Got a 10.
Did. Now, I believe on both of these, I marked that the centering was not perfect.
Okay. Looks like, yes. One you have as a 9.5, and one we have as what we call a 9.7, which is like so close to 10 that depending on the grader, it might go either way.
Yeah. Like,
so
some of them are obviously 9.5s because my little measuring tool will have a little gap between where the border ends and where my tool ends. And it's like, Sometimes though, it's so ridiculously close that I can't tell which way they'll go. And in this case, they went against us, not for us. So
what can you do? But it's as expected.
Yeah. So that's always good. And now for the other painful one.
Brutal. I think I have some learning to do about these common cards because for whatever reason, I get dinged on surface a lot, and it's not like there's foil that gets scratched. There's no dings or nicks so maybe there's something about the surface of the card that I am unaware to look for. That's the only thing I can think of, because I wouldn't have submitted, just a regular flat card that wasn't what I thought was perfect, but we'll double check. Yes, I thought it was perfect.
And I thought it was a 9.5 on centering, and it gave us an 8.5 on centering.
Yeah, what the heck, man?
Now-
8.5?
Now, looking at it, it's clearly not centered.
But 8.5?
It's definitely thicker on top than on bottom, but that's fairly commonplace, so...
I feel like we got a harsh grader.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe you could make a case for 9 centering instead of 9.5, but I don't know. I don't think it's that bad. It's clearly not a 10 centering, but
Yeah.
an 8.5? Oof.
That surface kills me, though. Like, there's nothing wrong on the surface.
Yeah. This one's also painful.
Oh. I mean, at least he's a 9.5. At least he's a gold label.
He is, but look at what we pre-graded him at.
All right. Rainbow Luffy.
We marked edges as a
Yeah.
potential issue,
Yeah.
and it got a 9 for edges.
Yeah. The thing of it is that what I marked was whiting, which is where there's white along the edge. And I think they're pretty harsh on that.
But it also nailed us for corners.
Yeah,
didn't mark anything
corners
for
I had
corners.
as a 10. So that one gets me a little like, what's wrong with my corners, bruh?
Yeah. Took a chance on it. We only had the one, so
Yeah.
that's what it is, I guess.
Sort of just go Go ahead, try.
Next, we've got
Oh, boo. 9-5 again.
Championship Luffy.
I love this card.
Yeah, it's a nice card.
It does look like we had that it was diagonally off, and
yet it gave us a 10 for centering.
what did it get us on?
Got us on edges and corners.
I have those as 10s, so
Yeah, so
this one may have to go back because, yeah, that's not right.
yeah, there's a nice little,
And there's something in
there's a little something in there.
yeah, how nice of them to leave us a present.
Yeah, a little parting gift. Haha, suck those edges and corners and have a little fuzz while you're at it.
Rude.
And then this guy, we just can't get a good grade on this guy.
Again, we keep buying these. We keep getting 9-5s. I think we've even gotten 9 before.
I think we do finally have a 10.
Yeah, I think we do.
It's the only one we've ever managed. This one is almost a 9-5 black label.
Wow.
Only corners came through unscathed. Edges, surface, and centering all got dinged.
And all I have is that there's a mark in the name foil. So, what the heck?
And centering to me looks pretty good. Maybe it's the back that did it. I don't know. But yeah, this guy.
This card is cursed.
Love this card, but yeah,
yes,
it's so cursed for us. We just cannot get luck with it.
Yeah.
And then this one, not a very valuable card, but we like it. And, you know, it's from the treasure.
The treasure booster Luffy.
Yeah.
It's a really cool card.
It is.
I love that it's got the 3 brothers, you know?
Yeah, it's nice. I like this card. So we thought we'd get at least one. So, you know, we bought a bunch of the treasure boosters and thought, well, we'll pick the best one and try to send it through.
Yeah.
I had it labeled as a 10 centering. They marked it as 9.5. And after reevaluating it, I kind of actually agree with them. So I may have just accidentally let this one slip through. I know.
You're bad.
I know, I'm terrible. It was still the best one that we had out of all.
It's still a 10, so
yeah,
it's not like we didn't win.
No, still good. And then we got Shirahoshi winner. This one came back at 10.
With Megalo.
Yep. Now, I believe I marked this as 9.5 centering, so this is not a shocker.
Let's see. Yep, you did. It is 9.5 centering.
Yep, so I nailed it. We only had one, so we decided whether to grade or not, and
yeah,
this is the exact score that we came to the pre-grading conclusion of. So.
I just love the happy look on her face in this one, and that she's like swimming with Megalo. Like, yeah. I don't know. It's one of the cuter Shirahoshi cards, in my opinion.
Yep. And then what's probably easily my favorite Kaya card.
Mm-hmm. I love this Kaya. It's so cute.
Yep. This one also got 9.5 centering, but I also marked it as 9.5 centering.
Yep.
So again, not a shocker.
This one, exactly as we graded.
Exactly
just like Shirahoshi.
And again, we only had the one, so we kind of lucked out there.
Yeah. Worked out for us.
All right. Now we get into some fun cards that may not be so common.
Oh boy.
So, in Dallas, they had Bandai Card Fest. And so we went as a couple, which meant we got double the promos and such. So we grabbed ourselves these. So this Luffy eating a bunch of food with a bunch of food in the background.
How perfect is this? This is perfect quintessential Luffy right here.
Quintessential Luffy, right?
Love it.
Now they gave this as an Edges 9.5.
Let's see what I gave it. Yeah, I didn't. I gave it Edges 10.
Yeah,
in fact, we thought it was a Black Label potential card, so we may have to contest that.
Yeah, so we'll reevaluate these edges and see where they think they're seeing that.
Yeah.
If centering is already in the bag,
yeah, the hardest grade,
and surface is in the bag, the two easiest ones to get dinged on. Edges might be our, we might be able to send this back in and get a black label.
He might get bumped.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But if not, that's okay, because we got another one, and it came back black label. Oh, yeah.
Black label. All right.
I don't remember what the pop report on this is, but I think
it's fairly low.
I think there's like 3.
Yeah, I think it's pretty low.
So
I am so psyched because I freaking love this card. It was one of the reasons I even wanted to go to Bandai Card Fest because I wanted this card.
Yeah,
and then we got Black Label.
Yeah. And the other one I think is also a potential. So
yeah, I think he's gonna have to make a trip back.
We might have 2 Black Labels of this on our hands.
Fingers crossed.
Mm-hmm. That's what happens when we spent the whole day treating the little folders that they give you like royalty and not letting anything touch it, no bending,
Very
no
careful.
nothing. I had it in my backpack with some backer board, like
protect.
Yep. So there you go.
It's serious business.
Now, another card that we got from the Bandai Card Fest that is part of the promo folder was the...
You had to do the scavenger hunt to get this.
That's true.
And so we spent our day doing that.
Yeah, so it came in a folder with like some Dragon Ball Z and some... Digimon, some other stuff.
And Union Arena.
Yeah, so it's Luffy sitting on a throne with a big grin on his face.
We used to have a Japanese one in our background for a long time. Over here, where Nami and Luffy are, the customs are. Yeah.
So we went to Bandai Card Fest for the 2 cards. One of them we got Black Label, and the other one, we also got Black Label. So look at that.
Now we've tried in Japanese, I think 4 times on this card.
Yep, multiple times.
9.5.
Yep.
That was the best we could do, I think.
Could
was
not
9.5.
Could not buy a bucket with this card.
Yeah.
And then we get 2 of them at Bandai Card Fest. One of them was an obvious, no, we're not grading this one.
Yeah.
And then this one was super clean, so we sent it and boom.
We just had to work our tail off doing the scavenger hunt. We sat down for the demonstration and learned to play of the game. Still don't know how to play because they weren't very good at it. I'm sorry to say.
There were too many people trying to learn, and so they couldn't be attentive. There's only like 2 or 3 people.
Yeah, so they were like, do this, do this, do this. I was like, why? Wait, come back.
Yeah.
But it was worth it. We got 2 Black Labels. So psyched.
Possibly a 3rd. Yep.
Yeah, and that one is one we've been hunting for a while because we loved it even from when it was only in Japanese. So happy.
Yep. And then to round out our English cards, we've got
another Black
Label. This time Luffy.
Ride the pig! All my Invaders Zim fans understand that one.
So for the gift collection, I believe this makes Luffy, Boa, and Nami that we have Black Labels of.
I mean, the best ones.
Yeah, so that's pretty good.
Although I wouldn't mind having a Frankie Black Label.
Yeah,
that's my favorite Frankie.
I would personally rather have a Frankie Black Label than the Luffy.
Than Ride the Pig?
Because I don't care for this card. I think it's dumb. But
what happened was we opened up some other stuff we had. We busted into our own collection, just checking the quality of what we had already stored away. And we happened to notice that one looked really clean.
Yeah.
So we were like, why not?
Yeah.
And boy, were we right.
Yeah, we have a big spreadsheet of all of our collection and whether we have it raw or graded. Mm-hmm. And so as I was going through that, I realized, wait a minute, I have this listed as raw already. So we'll pull that out and see if it's worth anything. And if not, I'm going to replace it with this slabbed one as part of our personal collection. Yeah. And then it turned out to be awesome. So now the one that we've got in there, we get to yank out.
Yeah.
And pop it on our eBay at some point. All right. And now these, I've got 3 of these. These are the special Leakafig Zoros. She likes collecting these Leakafig things.
They come with this little card stand. You would place your leader in this card channel back here and place him at the back and play. So I shall try to show him on this camera for you as well. Pretty cool, huh? I love them. I think the figures are cute, and I like the alternate style leader card. So I have gotten all of the current release ones, and I have pre-ordered all the ones that I know of are coming. So I always want to grade the cards that come with them too.
Yep. So we got 3 of them, and we graded all 3. Mm-hmm. So First one is a 9.5.
It's pretty common. I don't know why these tend to get 9.5s.
Now this one we have 9.5 centering and 9.5 surface.
Well, that's pretty accurate.
Yep.
So that's about what I have down. The thing I didn't like about these is most of the glossy black has the little micro pit problem, and they had very, very like surface level, just what do you want to call it? Just the most shallow of little scratchies, like the plastic rubbed against it or something. It's literally like you have to turn it the right way in the light to see it at all. They're almost invisible scratches. And they're extremely, extremely shallow. Like it doesn't go through the layer at all. It's very surface level. So I marked them because they are there, and sure enough, surface date.
So this one, apparently the surface issues weren't nearly as bad.
No.
Now it says centering is off. On this one, I would agree. I marked it at that though, right?
Yeah, you have the centering off on all of them.
All three of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you look at the left and right here, the left side is definitely a thicker
glare.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
So you can tell that the left side is definitely thicker border than the right side. So I have it marked as a 9.5, and that's exactly what it is. And same goes for this guy.
Yeah, I didn't get lucky with my Zoros. All the centering was off, but I am happy to get 10s.
Yeah,
so.
10 is good. Then we got this guy.
Chinese New Year Zoro.
Yep. So this guy came back surface 9.5, which I believe you marked.
Did I? Let's find out. Yep, he has the dreaded micro pits. It's just a manufacturing flaw. Nothing you can do about it. You open it up that way.
Comes straight out of the pack that way, whether it be the main sets or these little promos.
Yeah. It's sad, but I still got a 10.
Yeah, still nice. Still good. And our final card of this submission.
Choppa! Only a 9.5, which is not surprising, sadly. He's still worlds better than the chopper we got in our set, because the chopper that came directly out of the package from our set had a gouge in the back. It was still sealed in plastic and everything. Like, that's how it came. I couldn't believe it. My mind was blown. I've never seen a flaw that bad.
Yeah, it was really messed up.
So we hit up eBay and found an individual chopper to replace him. And unfortunately, pretty much every card, I think, except maybe one that we graded from the set, came back a 9.5. So I think the quality control on these is not very good.
Yeah, I think our Zoro got a 10. But
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
So did we get these subgrades correct?
Let's find out. They have edges and surface. I actually said corners, so maybe they marked edges as corners.
Maybe
sometimes there's some bleed over with that, I find. And I did not mark surface, so
Where
whatever
did you
they
say
found.
it was? The top right on the back?
Top right back side.
Okay.
I saw a nick in the corner. Yeah, I see it right now.
Okay,
It's
so
right here.
they may consider that edge because it's not yet totally on the curve.
Yeah, it's not completely. So
that's probably
I'm
where
guessing that's what it is.
Yeah.
That one I find is a little tough. It can go either way. So.
But then they say surface also has issues. So.
Yeah, which I did not mark the surface, so I don't know.
So it might be worth sending this through and see
if
at least get the notes on it and be like, tell us.
Yeah, what was it?
Where's the surface flaw? Because we don't see it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that is our awesome submission.
Yeah.
Got a couple black labels, so we're pretty happy about that.
This was a pretty good order. In fact,
we got stats for you.
We do. Coming at you with the math. Looks like we got only 2 were less than 9.5, which made up 8% of the order because we had 25 cards, you said?
Yes, 25.
Yeah. So 2 is still too many. We do pre-grading. We shouldn't be getting silver labels.
Yeah.
Then we got 6 9.5s, which was 24% of the order, which, let's face it, some of them we marked they would probably be a 9.5. So
yeah,
that's pretty accurate to what we thought we would
Not
get.
altogether unsurprising.
This is an exciting stat, though. I mean, we got 14 10s, which means 56% of the order, over half, was 10s. Haha. And the even better stat to go with that is that we got 3 black labels, which is a 12% black label return for this order. That's very high.
Oh, yeah.
That is double the average, because usually they say about 6% is the average, right?
6 to 10, yeah.
6 to 10. All right, well, I'm going to say 6 so that I can say it's double.
Sounds better that way, yes.
But I mean, you add up the 3 black labels and the 14 10s, like, that is a lot of our order that went.
Yeah, that
Absolutely great.
leaves only 8 cards that went below 10.
Mm-hmm.
So that's great.
Yeah. So, with our pre-grading skills, I'd say we're getting to be quite good, because 52% of our order was exactly what we thought it would be according to the notes.
Yep. We have detailed notes with every subgrade that we think it'll be when we pre-grade, and 52% came back exactly as we marked it.
Yes.
So
And
I think we're getting better.
1 actually had a higher grade than we expected.
Yeah. I had a 9.5 on that Treasure Luffy that's a black label, but I recentered it and I was like, huh, I guess it is a 10.
Yeah. Maybe your eyes were blurry that day.
I don't know. It's nice to be wrong in the right direction, though.
Yeah.
I like that. I want that to happen more often.
Sadly, we have 2 big disagrees marked, and that's where we're like, no. What are you smoking? No.
Yeah, no. Do it again.
And in fact, I think it's actually more like 3 or 4, because
Probably.
I don't agree with the silver labels. I just don't. So.
Yeah, but you have to, at some point you have to ask yourself, is it worth it to resend a silver, like a common card promo? Probably not.
Probably not worth it to GCR that. It's probably more worth it to just buy some new ones and try again.
Mm-hmm.
Because then you're not fighting with the same problems. You're moving on.
Yep.
But I think this order was amazing. And I think
pretty happy with this one.
Yeah, I think our pre-grading skills are really dang good these days. So.
Getting better. And I can tell I've improved on centering. Because sometimes I'll get a card back and it'll say 9.5 centering. I'll be like, what do these jokers think? Oh.
Wait, I'm the Joker.
Yeah. I need glasses.
Did I really try to pass that off?
Yeah. So we've met some new people local in the DFW area, and they watch us as we evaluate cards that we may be trying to trade or buy and all this stuff, and they're seeing our pre-grading stuff, and I'm giving little tips, and I'm like, I can just look at it from a distance now and just be like, yeah, that's a 10 or that's a 9.5. It's leaned that way. It's leaned that way. It's doing this. Oh, that's fine.
Definitely got a better eye for it these days.
I'm getting better.
Practice makes perfect, right?
Yeah.
And our GCR video is going to publish before this one, so you'll see exactly all the things that we've learned thanks to the GCR. So our pre-grading is only getting better and better. And we are working on a pre-grading video now. I know we've said it for ages, but we kept getting orders back and wondering, like, losing confidence in our pre-grading skills when it didn't match up. But now our orders are largely matching exactly how we thought they should, at least within enough margin for the human element of, they may not see.
You're probably never going to get a perfect order, but I figure anything over 50% is pretty good.
Yeah, that's when I feel confident that I can impart my knowledge to you and not feel like I'm grifting.
Yeah. And by the way, in some cases, I only marked it as 50% if we got every single subgrade correct in our pre-grading. We have many other cards in this order that came through the grade that we came to, just for different reasons.
Yeah, so they were swapped around.
I considered that as being wrong, but we still got the grade that we wanted out of it, or that we expected. So.
I mean, according to this stack I'm looking at over there, we can fairly reliably get a very good return now. So I look forward to our pre-grading video and sharing that with you guys. I think it's going to be fun, and I hope that you will subscribe to the channel so that you get notified when that finally drops. We're working very hard on it.
That's right. Yep. And give us a like.
Thumbs up, thumbs up.
If you've done any Beckett returns lately, how'd you do?
Yeah.
Get any black labels? Have you? Can you beat our 12%?
Yeah.
I'm sure some of you can.
Probably.
Yeah.
Some of you are probably wizards at this.
Probably. Or you know how to slip someone a 20.
Oh. I gotta figure that one out.
Yeah, I know, right? We need to get the right contacts for that. Like, get a whole 25 order black labels.
Yeah. That'd be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
If only.
Yeah. And if you want to support our channel so that we can make more of these in the future, because this is fairly expensive to do, we do have affiliate links in the description for various TCG supplies and some of the tools that we use for this, for our pre-grading. And we also have a merch shop with a couple designs in it.
There will be more in the future.
Yep. Need to
Just
add
give
to
us
it.
time. We're working.
Yep. So I guess with that, I'm Mike.
Tasha.
And we are Billion Beri, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.